Law of the Material Universe and Divine Effect, Part 3.
Shama, last time we are discussed on the point law of divine effect in two parts. So what I am going to first I say you few points we have discussed already in this audio. That is first, why scientists are unable to give us clear scientific answer of everything. Like what about before Big Bang theory, and what about soul? So scientist has unable to explain about these things, and what they don't touch the subject is spirituality and like consciousness. They try to touch but they don't reach somewhere. They are just trying with the material things like brain, sensory system,
But they
neurons.
recognize the cause and effect and recognize divine order.
They know. Still 50% of real scientists, they are just bhotiki, physics. They never talk anything about soul or God and a very much philosophical things. They are just based on research and explanation. But the things they cannot explain, they don't touch. They don't talk about. That is also great thing. Scientist is not talking that they have no clear explanation. So it is also great. But it does not matter if you don't know something, so it is useless. It is not like that. Not never had before like that. People did not know about atoms, how it works. So there was need to know about atom and molecules to make some medicine that can help to human society, but they were not able for this. So now knowledge is important, but questions again, scientist is not unable to touch many things and explain about many things. So normal world we see many things. It is not in the system of science, that is called ghost, that is called gods, that is called religion, that has so many things to discuss, so many things to share, so many explain. Yeah, so many things they explain. These devotee people, it their real experience. Not all is talking something glimpse like I saw the flying human being in the sky. They're not talking like that. Some make this kind of story, magical story, but not all. Some people have real experience, something divine experience, something connection with the God, or something connection with their ancestors. Some stories are really true. Some stories really true, and some ghost stories really true. That all happening in our society. I'm not saying Christian don't believe in the ghost. Many Christian believe in the ghost. They have affected this kind of situation. Many Islamic people, many Hindu people, many Buddhist people, they all, why it happened to different place and still happening in many places. Yeah, so there is, scientist has no answer. It happens, so you have to solution by your spiritual leader. Then you go to spiritual leader, spiritual master. Yeah, then they do something holy thing, and it happens. You get well. Yeah, it is true or not? So what I'm saying, law of divine effect have all answers. This is really the law of everything. It is answer of everything. Not all science for everything that is said by Einstein, it was just a blasphemy. It is not, does not work at all for science of everything, explanation of everything. Law of divine effect can prove everything. How it works? First, scientist, what you say, scientism is just very much affecting human society, but it has answer of almost 50% of truly related to human society. Truly, what is very important, we have to know about 50% of explanation, like mass, energy, electricity, how it works. They have explanation about this important thing. But 50% of things really very, very different than this category. It is not included with that 50% of category. That happens like a child grows, how he start to feel self. Yeah, a pupil, a mother eat some food. Yeah, these molecules start to make a new body in the body. This is kind of very big work, factory job happen inside. You are not giving only one molecules to this new child. You are making their all mechanism, how he will brain, eyes, mouth, intestine, like 100 of things in our internal body that works itself. We don't move ourselves. We don't know. We are not conscious.
Involuntary.
Yeah, they happen itself. It is work of nature. We can say nature. But when I go to talk law of divine effect, so it include nature. Nature is also part of divine. And bhautiki, physics, is also the part of divine. The work happening inside physics, whatever scientists can prove, whatever even they can say with microscope everything about atoms, about electrons, but finally they will be into this point, which force and why this force them to work like that. Okay, this will be always a question for them, because they will not be able to prove. Maybe sometime they will be able to buy some instrument, buy some device, or buy some theory. They will able to prove God is working everywhere. But now still this is not seems very easy for them. They can understand atom is working like that, but they cannot understand why it is working like that. If they understand why it is working like that, so before the things they will use for explanation, words they will use for explanation, question will stay again for that point. It will doubt will start onto that point, how this particles moves. So they have answer, gravitational force, positive energy, negative energy. But when God created the universe, or something created the universe, he was not working. Nobody will now knew that negative, positive, and electrons and protons. Yeah, this is new idea. So what work is happening, world is happening by this way. So many secrets there we don't know, but creation is started, and it is just like a young, not child, little younger. But when it will be old, earth will be finished, sun will be finished, everything will be finished. Yes. So this is something half of the answers. But before the Big Bang, and what after the sun will be dead, Scientists know that sun has age. One day sun will die. Sun will be no more. Yeah. So what answer we have to find so higher? We have not, questions does not finish. Your mind can finish, your understanding can finish, your literature can finish, but question cannot be finished. But about before Big Bang and what after, there is no, all this consists of universe and black hole thing happen. What happened after that? That is, can be controlled, that all element, that all information can be understood, 90% of them. Law of divine effect. This effect, law of divine effect. And it works in nature, in molecules, same way scientist is saying. Okay. And it is working in our house, same way we are believing. Okay, mother will cook, all people will eat. It is just like that. Okay, son will go bring something from the market. It is like that. If son don't bring things, mother will not able to cook things. And if mother will not able to cook things, they will not able to eat things. Yes? True or not?
Yeah,
This
unless
is
someone else does that.
no, I'm not argument, just understand common sense.
Sure.
Behavior world go with this kind of theory, where people have to be in action. Yes. So this thing has to understand every place and everything and everywhere some action is going on, and this action is still is in form because this thing is existed. Okay, like you are existed, so your karma is existed. You have to do something. You can't be like this unmovable all the time. You have time by time you have to. If you are existed alive, same thing. If something is existed like iron, you can't kill him, but he is dead already. He is unconscious. But work inside that, like inside the iron, a strong element combined together, transforming, making zinc, when iron get some kind of spoilness. This all will have to, rust.
Yeah.
This all has to happen. This action has to happen very internally. But human body have some actions continuously as long he is alive. Few things we can say. First, sleeping. Second, dreaming. Third,
Waking.
waking. Fourth, with everybody, common something, eating. Fifth,
Experimenting.
explaining. Sixth,
Drinking.
drinking. 10, 7,
Speaking.
speaking. Maybe some people are not dumb, they don't speak.
Oh, okay. Thinking.
Okay. 8,
Breathing.
9,
Moving.
Yes. Okay, it's enough. First, I tell you common things. So many things. Words is just to describe the world. Language have power to explain the world. So we are doing here. But Actually, it is just a common sense of language. You understand, I'll understand. I speak something, you take this some kind of idea. That is only happening. It is not mean I am bringing world. If I am talking about but the Big Bang Theory, it is not mean Big Bang Theory you seeing here, watching here. Only my words. That is common for us. We studying in the school. Yeah. So that I am saying, I will try to explain science of everything, explanation of everything, understanding of everything about these three audios. First audio was just to prove that scientists have not all answers. Okay. Second is to prove God, who is worshipper or who is devotee of different religion, they have not all answers. Okay. I proved in second audio they have not all. Some is saying Vishnu, some is Shiva, some is Jesus, some is, and they have not all answer. What is upper of them, who can control all humanity and all gods, who is reason of all these philosophies and understanding of gods and superhuman, who is helping you, the super consciousness who is helping you. They have not all answers. They are just in this way, or this way. Somehow they are not meeting each other.
What about the yoga system?
Yoga system also.
If they're explaining what's above all the gods.
So if they are explaining, as long they are explaining, they are working into science way. They are explaining, that's good. But when they bring this point that what about the creation start, and they start something about logic like that, and sometime what about the human ape man become human, where what happened, this kind of question they don't answer this all things. What about humanity? So many things you have to understand about atoms, understand about science. But where is their answer there? They are working in some particular few things. Okay, that few things is okay. They are working that way and they have answer for these things and they are going well. But they are not working into everything. And I am talking about everything on into at one atom to a whole universe. Okay, so that effect, law of divine effect, works in everywhere, in everything, even in matters and even in soul. So there is two things I tell you. Everything what we can see, we can touch, we can feel, the littlest, smallest particle is called atom. Okay, everything, even your body, even your eye, even anything. But little difference between this atom and atom of a soul is very different. I don't know, soul is also atom or some kind of different energy, but just to say, atom of matter and atom of soul. What we say, individual being, soul. This atoms is certainly somehow very different. And we don't know if this soul is also made by atom or many atoms or molecules, or maybe not by anything. We don't know actually.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying it never possible by a yogi to prove full all the laws working into everywhere. So they also try to say everything is happening by God, and everything is happening by God. What they say is something very near to the truth, but same time their study is so in a ancient way and paramparic traditional way, they get so far from modern scientific inventions and ideas. So what is need of nowadays to understand science of everything? That is, we have to work into law of divine effect. Law of divine effect gives you answer of few things that scientists and yogic people had not researched. What is that? These all gods, what you say? First Allah, then Jesus. What is very famous in nowadays? They are
Buddha.
part of our humanity. Buddha, Shiva, Krishna, Shakti. These some famous, okay? Allah, Jesus, Buddha, Shiva, Krishna,
We could say Vishnu.
Vishnu and Shakti. ठीक है? Okay? These all gods are working in their community, people who know them, who worship them, they get energy from them, benefit from them. This is true in many ways. Like we can see real example, if somebody get ghost, what you say that somebody get affected with the ghost in the body,
Possessed.
if possessed with the ghost, if he is Hindu, he go to the temple. If he is Muslim, he go to the mosque, or the spiritual person related to their mosque, okay? And if he is Christian, he will go to the church, or the spiritual person related to the church, yes, or idea of Christianity. So these people, how they are able to help them? Because they are connected to these energies, very familiar with these gods. And why this way they can communicate, or they can get benefit of spiritually healing energy from these divine energies, okay? But what about the one who is also controlling this one part, who is superhuman beings, supernatural energy? Allah, Jesus, Buddha, Shiva, Krishna, because they are not alive inside us, yes, but same time they are working in so much humanity. People believe is not mean all is fool. If somebody say okay, they are fool, they are not exist, people are fool, and they are believing on that, okay, it is also a belief of many people nowadays, especially in studying in the college, university. Many people believe like that. Okay, if we leave it up, give it up, no problem. We go into another question. We will give a few minutes, then we repeat this, okay? So next, Allah, Jesus, Buddha, Shiva, Krishna, Shakti. These all energies working, and in few people, not whole. Same sun, moon, medicines, river, medicines, and sky and science. These things, sun, moon, medicine, sky, science, these all things working commonly into everywhere, in every place, for everybody. Yes? These all energies working, how they work, what they work is clear for everybody. How they work, science is trying to find. Yes? It is common thing. And now third is animal, human, and this kind of matter, okay? Now questions comes, there is two more things, matter and soul. We will get here. Matter, does matter need God or religion or anything, benefit of sun, moon, medicine, sky, science, or soul? a soul needs, it is common, yeah. Soul needs sun, soul need moon, soul need medicine, soul needs sky, soul needs science, soul need
The body does.
body, we will say bodies also in need of soul. Body does not.
The soul needs the moon?
Soul need the moon, soul need the sun, soul need the medicine, soul need the matter, soul need the body. Soul is something consciousness, I'm saying. Okay, you have body, okay, but you are not conscious. You are asleep, like that. Or you are not alive. Body is there, everything is complete, but your soul is not inside. Is there any problem to you with body? Some dog eat, or some people cut it, or some people keep it in a museum. Is there any difference?
Not when there's no soul.
When your soul is in another planet, somehow in another body, this body is finished here. So you have no problem with this. Yeah. So what I'm saying, soul, matter and soul, these 2 points. Soul need these things, this knowledge. Allah, Jesus, Buddha, or any God, or these all things and science and all thing knowledge, but it will help to soul. Yeah. If you born in earth, then you start to understand about what is around you, then what is in your college, what in your knowledge, that affect you now. But about your soul, born in a planet where is nothing, like it's just blank, like moon, would you know this whole thing? And it will be important for you? Nothing, yeah. So soul is most important thing, but same time we know very little about that. But whatever it is, it is some certain kind of energy. Most of the time when we speak the word energy, it comes in our mind like a force, but not aliveness. But I'm sorry to say that soul is also a energy, certain different kind of, unique kind of, okay, but it is energy like who take help of other energy to keep him happy, self complete and fit. Okay, so this energy is somehow also coming by divine effect. And matter, how it works, sun how it works, moon how it works, planet how it works, Allah, Jesus, Buddha, Shiva, Krishna, how they work in their society, people, how for their peoples, for their religious people, they all are somehow unite with one kind of law, that is law of divine effect. They cannot go here and there. They cannot go. Allah have no power to go beyond this limit, but is power given by this divine law. He has to follow rule. Allah will not going to kill a Hindu person because he killed a Muslim person. He has no his own system he has to carry on. Okay, same Jesus is also ordered for some things that is ordered by law. God has given power to Jesus. Okay, he is dead, just touch him, he will be alive. It is my order. So he touched and he get alive. So when they are not with the form, even they help to their people, but on the basic term of law of divine effect. Okay, so that's I'm saying answer of everything is hidden in this law of divine effect. And why I am saying divine effect and nothing else? I don't say God effect. Why? Because now name God is becoming so difficult to understand that it is so much common use, but same time so much is what to say, mythology type. When you say God, God means for some people, oh, he is believer of God, direct. So he is just like this kind of person. But divine effect means divine is something higher only. Okay, I'm not saying God, I'm saying it is most higher energy that control everything around and beyond. Nothing is beyond of this. All rules everywhere following by anybody, any atom to any animal to any god, they all are into the rule of that. That is called divine effect. Okay, so in a matter, what is happening? Scientists trying to find. Scientists in matter, they can know only matter, but about against of matter, mean other subject of the matter like soul, they are not going to touch that. It is something not understood by physics, measurable. So that is all we can keep in the category of law of divine effect. So now problem matter and soul. Truth about matter we know almost everybody by science, okay, but truth about soul we don't know at all, or we know very little, or we are very different from each other. Yeah, if somebody go to speak that a soul, like I get philosophy of Allah taught to Muhammad, a soul die, then he will be long time under the grave, and when the day of judgment will come after 5 years, 5,000 years, 5 million years, that day these all will stand up. This is Allah taught to Muhammad. Jesus is not saying so much, but he is saying very soon day of judgment will come, and I will come into the sky. I will come from the sky and I will take you all to heaven. This is Jesus taught to Buddha. Buddha said, no worry, it happens automatically when you die. You take some sanskar because karma effect. You did not finish your desire and karma, so you will go and automatically nature will put you into another body. Shiva taught to these all people, when you die, you just remember me, I will take you into my loka, Shiva loka. Krishna same says, if you die, you take my name, I will take you my loka, Goloka. Shakti same, if you die, you take my name and I will give you the loka you want. So this way, these all philosophy of soul is working different idea into different people. Whatever I will speak, it will be one kind of different idea, nothing else. They are not going to believe. What they believe is enough for them. Okay, but common truth of soul should be one. Common truth of the soul should not show difference. One person die and he live million of years in the grave. His soul is in the grave, and one day he wake up in the day of judgment where many people are dead, and in this situation he is in the line near to the God.
Maybe it is different depending on their conceptions.
Okay, it is also depending. The soul, listen, this soul is so much in trouble, he will wait into the line when God is going to make him decision. One God, Allah, will take their all files, what you did and that, and then I will send you to heaven or hell. They are in so much in situation of a condition where they are slept so long, and now they are into situation of judgment. Like they will go hell or heaven. This all trouble they have to face now. Yeah, it is so sad for this soul. And this soul is just okay. When they die, they take the name of God and they just go immediately to the heaven, Goloka. That is so easy for them, so lucky. Hmm? So that that reason I am saying it should not be. The soul came by God and so innocent. If you put him into the labor family, he will never ask one question, why to me in labor family. He will go and start to learn carpenter work or mason work with their family, farming work, and he will never complain. He will just go, and even then he worship God. Yeah, and this is so innocent soul. And sometimes you put in army, they have to die for fight. These all things they accept, everything they accept, and you finally, even then you don't give them rest after death. You just keep them into the grave for a long time, and then day of judgment you will send to some of them into hell. That is so wrong, so not so beautiful for some people. Yeah, so I am saying soul is something they have, should be some equality after death, some benefit, because they follows many rules in this world to be fit with this world, and then after they are not succeed to keep their body, they died on the rule of the God. And when they die, then they are also in trouble. Some are in trouble, some in happiness, some is just dancing to Goloka, and some in so much into hell. Not good, not good. So what I am saying, I am not going to give any example here, but will happen after the soul. Okay, not I am ready for that, and not any scientist can say. But what I can say, law of divine effect work when you are alive, and the work when you are not alive. Work in matter, work in soul. Why? Because soul, when we alive, we say this all soul is following some system, following some rule, whatever. Like you see, there is Hitler, one Hitler, and so many army men, but no one between these army men say I will not follow this rule, I have to not go into war, I will not follow this rule. Mean they are also joined with this Hitlerism, and same Hitler is also following some rule that he cannot sleep, he is to take drugs, he have to go on with so many weapons, he have to go there for making people influence and speech and this. Understand? He is also bothered. He is also not complete happy. Is because he is also in some kind of forces pressuring him to do like this, control this thing like this, control this way. So they all are just innocent born, and they go with some flow. Okay, have to control some problems, have to solution some problem this way. So that I am saying soul is something different than matter, but same time we can find this all is working under the law
Yeah.
of divine effect. Okay, now there is no question. One die, he is also in the hand of divine effect. Even he is the best person of the world, most holiest person of the world, most time taken name of the God. He is also in under the effect, law of divine effect, and the person who is baddest person of the world, who never think about God, who never respect anything about holiness, and then he dies, he is also in the law of divine effect. Okay, what will happen? It will happen by through the effect of divine. And what we do when we are alive, we are doing just to make this divine effect convince for supporting us.
Just to make us fearless.
Make us fearless. So, law of divine effect should be very great. Why great? I tell you. Things happens in the world is seems one person is little bad, other person is more bad, then other person is brutally bad, and one person is little good, then other person is more good, and then other person is super good. We see in this world, yeah. This kind of creature, some little violent, some more violent, some more violent, some more violent, some complete violent, like Hitler. It's all is human. We see. So about God, who is the supreme, who is the control of everything, who Allah, Jesus, Buddha, Shiva, Krishna, Shakti. We see these all character. None of them we express like a bad person. Do I? Do we?
No.
Huh? Why we respect them?
Because they're just.
Huh?
They're just. Fair.
They are fair and they are helpful and they are nice. Yes? We can trust on them. Yes? So, if this, who is the creation of the divine, is so nice, we should respect them, we should love them, and they never treat bad with us. They help us, humanity. And this sun, moon, also these all things helping us. They are so tolerant. Sun never think that I will not give you sunlight. Sun never say any soul that I will burn you. I will not give you happiness. Sun say no. If sun can be so tolerant, if Allah can be so tolerant, Buddha can be so tolerant, who is divine, the producer of everything, all this Leela, all this stage, he should be more tolerant, more highly measured.
Unconditional love.
Unconditional. Yeah. This energy even don't see you are so much into love with Jesus or Buddha, Shiva, or you are not in love and this. But when the soul ends, whatever is destiny, I don't know so clear. But if I keep my own feeling and understanding, they all go into the lap of law of divine effect. Okay, whatever she wants, she can do. But I have feeling that she is more tolerant than all other gods we have known in this earth. Okay, that's why.
More tolerant than anything we could imagine.
Imagine. So they all like children in this world. Our soul is come to experience this world as a planet of life, planet of behavior, planet of giving happiness, giving sadness, like behaving beautiful, planet of hero. We all are like heroes. We dominated all animals. Then we stand in the different than others. Even then we feel something love for animals, even love for birds. We provide food to cows and these all things. Yeah, this all is somehow meaningful, but same time this law of divine effect working everybody, not in matters, even in the soul. They have to go with some kind of purposes, some kind of following some kind of rule. Yeah, if you have given 2 eyes, you will not able to see backside. Yeah, and you have given 2 legs but not feather, you are not even flying in the sky. Yeah, so these rules you have to follow. Your body and your soul has to follow in this body. So is like divine effect. And what I am saying, this divine is not so cannot be so less mind that she don't understand. If I put this man, this soul into this family, he will be a gambler, he will be a don, he will be a criminal. And if I put this same soul into this family, he will worship God. He will learn about philosophy. She can make easy for this man to not go be a criminal but be a police inspector. Not be this all what you say paristhiti, what you say condition. She can change. She can put the soul into not here but there. Yeah, but even then, if it is happening, because it is just like a play part of children, they are made to be loved in different way with different community, different style. Why we when a person born in a family of Greek like Alexander, he came in India and Indian people never loved him, but he was loved by their own people. Can you believe he should be loved or not?
Yes. By his own people.
By their own people.
Yes,
But
sir,
for
sir.
some people he was just like a very bad person of the world.
Yes.
Yeah, people were in hate with him. Yeah, so that's why I am saying the biggest divine effect has made this playground for different souls, different way, to be loved by different way, to be enjoyed by different way, to be experienced life differently. Okay, so finally when you die, whatever, some days later, some days for some in 100 years, some in 50 years, it does not matter. When you die, you get into the law of divine effect. No Allah, no Jesus, no Buddha, Shiva, Krishna, Shakti. This all is also very much into the effect, into the law. They can help you in many things, but why the law? You say just, oh Krishna, give me one bowl of Maggi. It will not going to come. There is, okay, Krishna is true. He is here and now it is true. Your faith is true. Your love is true. Your relation is true. But Krishna is not going to listen to you. You say 1,000 times and he will not going to give you. Okay? So that I am saying divine effect is like that. Divine effect working everywhere, in every human being, everything. Same time, in every molecule, every atom, all is affected by divine law. A electron start to say, no, I will not move, I will stop, I will not work. It will not happen. You have to be. I am forced you to do same work like you are doing from millions of years. You have to do. That is divine effect. So same it is affecting into soul. You have to, when you are into this body, you have to follow this rule. When you are into human body, you have to follow this rule. When you are into animal body, you are different animal, different rule. Like birds, they can fly. Tiger, they cannot fly. Yeah. So I am saying, soul is finally meet with their destiny, whatever. But this world is just a drama. Some people talk so much about God, some people for war, some people for this, some people for that. But finally, all is happening in the lap of divine. That know everything. That has no problem if you are something bad or something being. This person don't eat meat and you people eat meat. So she has no problem at all. Problem can be Krishna can be upset, your God can be upset, but no, that cannot, because there is some rule that is made by some master, and that master interest was that. Not this, not this particular.
What about hurting others?
Commonly sent people say no, hurting is bad. All religious.
So would you say that's a law of divine order?
For her, it is nothing matter. If big brother killed to young brother, it does not matter for divine effect. Okay, if something happened and some reason became like that, and big brother killed to young brother, or young brother killed to big brother. It happen lots of time. It can happen. So it is not big deal for divine effect. Okay, okay, it happens. Go on.
There's no divine effect?
Divine effect is like that. Big drama. She is born every day 1,000 children. Every day 1 million children she born in the earth. And all planet get full with people, and then something happen, war, half people die. War or something.
But you're saying that the divine effect of cause and effect happens by itself.
By itself.
And nature is impartial.
Nature is just impartial. Nature is impartial, soul is impartial. But when you are in this earth, you think by this way, it is you are into some kind of law. That is divine law of it. Because as
you are, right?
That is I am. I am not different than any other person. Okay. Just I am thinking about this subject.
Yeah, but I didn't mean you, but like everybody is under this. They get the reaction of their actions.
Yeah, sure. Reaction of the action. So
and it's not that the divine. So you're saying that the divine effect is not causing the actions of the reactions.
All what you will do, what you will reap, you will get. A person give much time into study philosophy, he will explain philosophy better than a person never study about philosophy. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
It is true or not?
Mm-hmm.
Same time a person working in mechanism, making motorbike, he knows, he can know many things more about than you about motorbike. True or not?
Mm-hmm.
That is I'm saying law of divine effect in broad way. So many ways, there is no need to worry about particular boy what he is doing, particular children what he is doing. Okay, like you are a teacher in a school, there is 100 teacher student. How much you will go to see everyone, every moment? Why he is eating this? Why he is singing this? Why he is laughing like that? Why he is crying like that? How many things you will control? Huh?
You are.
That is like that when because for some laws she created gods, she created demigods, she created ghosts, she created humans, she created animals, she created birds by particular theory for some place. This species this way, this species this way, this colony this way, this human this way. You understand? But same time she is separate. That this is your matter.
So what's she doing? Watching?
She is such a thing fully satisfied with creation. When she creates so many things, so many lives, so many aliveness, so many fulfillment, she do it by purpose. Purpose is that something has to happen by this human. She is very close to human, and these all gods also very close related to human. Like human are somehow very close relative to these gods than animals. Okay, so they know humanity, they work in this humanity. Allah take 30% of people, Jesus take 30% of people under his own idea. Buddha takes 4-5%, Shiva takes 10-12%, Krishna takes 13-14%, Shakti takes 5-6%. They all working in our people society. But after that, divine effect is working everywhere. If they are working in this way, so there is no answer of the soul. Answer of the soul is somehow missing in everything, every religion. Only thing can define in this way that all is bent in the law of divine effect, and they all finally meet a happy destiny after this life. That is, everything is beautiful there. We don't know it is heaven, it is hell, it is, and but names say Goloka, but it does not matter you name Golok or Vaikunt or Sakedham or Shivalok or Shaktilok. I don't care. But something is beautiful there. That I know. More beautiful. They all go into that portion. So is this is law of divine effect. We born, we
What about
play.
people who don't believe in God? Where do they go?
They also same. Does not matter because like they will be somebody's son, yes, or daughter. Like my son or your daughter. Yes, this is kind of your
Or what if they get more attached to their dog?
very much okay. Like you born a child. He don't believe at all into God, whatever. But will want to him. You want for him. He should go to
Nice place.
nice place or that also like that. It does not. God just made variety and variety of people. Okay, if somebody don't accept God, they are also lovable for God. Whatever he doing, he trying to make community, join people, and make revolution or make something. Whatever he do for people. He try to inspire people. Okay, try to affect people that they can be friend, more combined. Yeah, like Alexander. He died in 33 years. Just in normally a person born and go in army, so his life is not so secure. As a normal army man, he could not enjoy so much life. Just 33, just growing young. Yeah, he could not experience so many things. He just normal life he lived, but as a prince. So what? God is not against of him. Okay, you killed so many people. You was a part of this drama. But when you die, you are okay. Whatever did happen with you, all forgivable. You come into me. Say, see something beautiful. Rest. This is I'm saying.
Wow.
So that I'm saying, law of divine effect is working. It gives you rest in sleeping. It gives you some dimension in dreaming. It gives you another dimension in waking up. And he gives you some fulfilling feeling of eating. That's why you need to run for food. For this is when she made hungerness. The day it is automatically it become in our system. I have to work for food. We have to work for food. That day she made fulfilling food. She made the reason of extreme eating. Okay, law of extreme eating starts.